problems continued when they rented storage units to protect what was left of their belongings. Fox 4's Emily Lopez has more now on the family's struggle to get some answers. Emily.
Heather, Kimberly Calloway is emotionally drained, and she's had about all she can take at this point. She says she's called Pods, the company that she's been dealing with, on numerous occasions, but never got a response. That is, until today.
April 3rd, a tornado ripped through this Lancaster neighborhood. It's a day Kimberly Calloway and her husband Tony will never forget. They locked themselves in a closet and prayed.
It was like shaking. Everything was shaking, and then you hear, you know how you open a pickle jar and you hear that suction. The roof was like, shoo. It just took the roof. Everything is just falling. I just hear boom, boom, boom.
When Calloway and her husband walked out, this is what was left of their house. Piles of rubble, huge holes in the roof. They lost everything, the house, a car, and a truck. 6 months into rebuilding, their emotions are still very raw.
But I kept this space because it is what saved us. I mean, truly, it was nothing but God. But this is where we were. And this is my safe haven in this house.
Right after the tornado, they picked through the debris, boxed up what they could find, and ordered 2 pods to store their belongings.
If you'll notice here, you can see where it actually trickles from the top.
But then in August, she says she noticed one pod had a leak.
The water leaked, it puddled here, and everything that was in this whole area was wet. Wet and starting to smell.
She spent almost $2,000 in storage fees for the pods, and she called the company 4 times but could not get through.
It's very stressful, trying to get your life back together.
That is until Fox 4 News got involved. We contacted the company and were told, today we found out that we failed one of our customers. We contacted Kim to apologize and let her know that we would immediately take every measure to resolve this.
Now, that same company spokesman assures me he will have a representative out to Calloway's house within the next 24 hours to take a look at the water damage. He says they're hoping to make this right. Calloway says she'd like to be reimbursed for the storage fees at the very least. Heather?
I'm sure it's so frustrating for them, but you know what, Emily, it's nice and refreshing to have a company say, you know what, we did something wrong, we're going to step in, get it taken care of. That's actually refreshing when so many people just don't do that anymore.
And just before we went on the air, went on TV, I spoke to them again, and she says that they called her back, and they're going to have someone at her house tomorrow, late afternoon, to try to get this all worked out. So.
Good to hear. All right, Emily, thank you. Well, Dallas police said that they have